E aí, pessoal do meu core, gravando aqui. Eu não vou ficar muito tarde não, pessoal. Acho que eu vou ficar até pra ficar com vocês aqui até uns 40 por aí. Eu vou sair. Eu vou fazer uma livezeira monstra. Vamos entrar no diário.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your opinions, miss.
Deixa eu ver. Ninguém também precisa falar comigo. Vamos falar com ele primeiro.
Yeah, now make yourself useful. And the first part of useful is not driving me insane with your constant complaining.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand, lady.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a
Não
living.
intervém não,
I'm
eu vi
sorry,
a
madam. Was there
bagaceira.
insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife.
Ah!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess.
Eu tava com saudade desse jogo. Pera aí, pessoal, já volto. Aí, começou a tocar no celular de novo, que merda. Chatice, cara.
Are you coming with me then, woman?
Ah,
So
vai na
I've
carroça.
graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Nossa, como é que ele fala com a mulher? Ah, porra. Lista de compras.
You cool down then yet?
Eita, eita, eita.
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half.
Aí, pessoal, deixa eu pôr outro.
Guess we all gotta do our share,
Caramba,
princess.
que coisa.
Where's that letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh,
Vamos
robbing
mais
and killing's
rápido.
okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no
Esse cara
small
doido.
name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors.
Ficou pra fazer umas compras, né?
You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now, that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, or whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do.
Peraí, pessoal, acho que eu tô procurado aqui, não tô? 115, tô devendo. Tô procurado. Vai bater aqui, mano, eu tô procurado, viu? Complicado, viu? Porra.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No, you insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob
Meu
fools around
Deus.
other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. No guns.
You're sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
Que saúde. Cara, a mulher queria assaltar a loja. Tá tudo lá.
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right.
How are you?
I have not been
Ah,
good.
só isso mesmo, né?
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Tem que pagar a recompensa e tal, mas...
Birth foals with more strength than you. Hell, my sister's newborn had more strength than you, and he came out bright blue.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Já? Caramba. Eita, cara, vou
think
falar
this is
despertando de novo.
Thanks. Here, take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Nossa, você é grosseira.
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
Aí, por isso que ela quer ser tratada como um homem.
I know. So, you get
Doidinha ela.
everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want.
Aí, tá vendo?
Like I
Ela é
told you,
grossa pra
my
caramba.
husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know,
Chama ela de velho.
the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from
Tá
me
vendo? Tô
ever
falando.
again.
Não como homem ela tá
Just
pedindo
don't
pra ser
kill the
tratada,
camp
né?
cook. Please.
É. Mas não tá tipo, pedindo pra ser tratada como mulher e tal. Como uma mulherzinha.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I
Ah,
don't
merda.
think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this? Go, go, go!
God damn it! Get now! Whoa!
You could try shooting at him.
Blow her tiny brains out!
I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down.
Well, wanted to see some...
Got another one behind us in the rock.
You okay?
Court. Handle these fools. Yeah, you run, you got. I think we're good here, Arthur. All right, I'll drive us back.
Caraca, que cambada de filha da
Probably
puta.
shouldn't linger here too long.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble
Os
already.
caras fugiram mesmo.
Fine. Hey, you want me to drive? You show those bastards, huh?
Caramba.
Remind me
Os
not
caras acham que a gente ia, tipo, do nada parar.
Clearly planning to bushwhack us.
did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp.
Hey, slow down.
Hope it
Muito
don't bring
perigoso
anyone
isso.
sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not. Yeah.
Who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations.
Mulher
but
doida,
I
ficou no meio do
lied.
tiroteio.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Tá tudo fechado por quê?
He is the man who saved my hide not once, but
Ah.
twice.
What you want, Micah?
Nothing. Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
I think I like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Whatever you say.
Hey, it's Arthur. What you want? You one sour son of a bitch, ain't you? Only when I see you. Only when I see you.
Eu queria que ia falar comigo. Vou marcar aqui. 10 horas já, cara. É doido, cara. Complication.
Arthur, my boy.
Yeah. Whoa, back.
Ah, cara, é do outro lado. Tô indo pra onde, meu Deus? Nada a ver o que eu tô fazendo. A dor de barriga tá passando. Nossa, eu vou correr hoje. Tá doido, uma dor de barriga do caramba. Não pra ir dar um...
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan. Yes, Reverend.
Do you think the Pinkertons are finally gonna kill us?
Perhaps. I'm so worried.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
Mas parece que a voz dele tá
See, I'm
distante.
boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to
Nossa, perdeu? Então essa parte eu não vi não, mano.
kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Será que eles vão começar a vender peixe? Ah, que eu só vi da cadeia, né? Cara, esse jogo demora pra você pegar os nomes, viu? Eu nem sei o nome desse cara aí de branco.
Hey, old girl,
Do
come on
Mike,
down
filho.
here. Why don't you show us this creek
Agora,
you've
né?
been pissing
Que tá
in?
falando, Arthur
You don't
fala
look so
direto.
rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
Do Jack, aquele menininho.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
O cavalo é magrinho esse daí, ó. Tem que ficar vendo meu cavalo pra ver se ele...
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit.
Nossa.
Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles.
Começar, pessoal, eu acho Se eu começar a acordar de manhã, eu vou começar a fazer live pra vocês. Se eu começar, né, a acordar de manhã, não tenho certeza não. Tinha uma casa aqui, ó, até mostrando um quadradinho. Às vezes pode ter alguma coisa aqui dentro, sabia? Coisa queimada, escondida. Como o cavalo tá. Por isso que eu tenho que ficar olhando dele. Tem que comprar direto isso agora. Vai ficar cuidando dele. Tem mais cavalo ainda pra ser comprado, hein? Não tô lendo muita legenda não. Entendi. Beleza. Ó, não tava lendo a legenda, mas apareceu o bagulho lá em cima lá, ó. Caramba. Será que eu não sou muito de usar, duvido, tá bom. Tô vendo algum inimigo lá atirando, eu já começo a balear. Mas se também não tiver inimigo atirando também, por que eu ia balear, né? Não ia ter, tipo, lógica. Autoridade, adiante, agir naturalmente. Bora? A página naturalmente?
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself.
Ó, a gente mudou. Viu?
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no.
Meu Deus do céu.
He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just... I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! They're innocent boys.
Nossa.
I can't have more scandal.
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can
Ai,
discuss
caralho, eu sou fora da lei, mas eu tô ajudando o policial. Bora pra lá. Autor. Oxi, então eles não são nossos amigos, não. Deixa eu dar uma dose, cavalo. Pra não... Pra você correr mais. Eita, pauleira, mano. O cavalo acompanhar é difícil, hein? Mano, acho que isso... Se lascou. Se lascou. Tá, porra, yeah. Vai, meu filho, pula. Se eu tivesse pulado, viado. Se eu tivesse pulado, meu cavalo ia se ferrar. Ele tá com o meu cavalo. Nem adianta isso aqui. Será que é meu cavalo? Primeira vez que a pessoa fica com o meu cavalo. Nossa, viado, tomou no lombo. Nossa, eu não sabia disso. Ah, mentira. Nossa, que merda, cara. Já é a terceira, quarta, quinta vez que eu faço isso na missão. Ah, que bosta, tio. Ainda bem que voltou por aqui. Ainda bem que eu não comecei a missão. Tava escrito lá, roube no seu boga. Não tem pra onde eles fugir mais. Vai, Arthur, pelo amor de Deus. Ela tá parecendo um velho correto. Peraí, porra. Aí, Arthur. Oxi. Parou. Ah, agora com a mão é melhor. Seu porra.
Is everything all right in there? Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Nossa, ainda bem que... esses aí são...
Deputy?
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done.
O cavalo dele tá
Pat on the
aqui.
back for me for stopping the train.
Ele morreu?
There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in.
Ah, ele morreu.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation.
Morreu,
That's
morreu.
really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was
Não sei se era pra
mighty
colocar ele
impressive,
aqui.
sir. I have to admit, I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields. This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Salmão enlatado.
Yes, we are in dire need of some
Nossa,
rain
salmão.
around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Não dá pra usar arma.
to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop.
Pera aí, pessoal, rapidão. Pera aí, rapidão. De muito pouco. Ah, tá. Porque eu não tinha visto isso.
Right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Ah, era pra trazer.
Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Ele não morreu.
Mr. Gray, we got him.
Very good. I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents? I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
E foram embora e me deixaram sozinho já.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay.
Não, ele conhece o xerife, mano. Xerife não. Sei lá quem é esse cara.
Bloodbath and Valentine. Read all about it.
Tom fell off his ladder yesterday. I think he would have died if it weren't for that thing.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
A cavalo do cara brancão.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals.
Eu ia pegar a vara de pescar e tá escrito como arma.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest of tacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
I'll do.
Whatever, then. Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else. This is the
Nossa.
spot. Down to the left there.
Pensei que ele ia morrer.
Passing you.
Yeah, okay.
Easy. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good.
Coming past.
Okay, go.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Vocês acham o quê? Que vai acontecer alguma coisa, que não vai? Alguma coisa vai acontecer. Ou
Alright.
sim, né?
This looks like a fine vessel.
Vamos de barco.
Hey, come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
A gente vai encontrar vários peixes grandes, hein?
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
É verdade.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
As águas mais profundas, já chegamos. Também o jogo não vai mandar a gente lá pra casa do cacete, né?
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass.
Caramba, que legal.
You'd have
Coloca
to be real
tudo, ó.
lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. You got a bite. You hooked him. I got a bite. Ha! Got ya! Ah, I should have had that one.
Entendi. Caramba, que legal.
They're nibbling. Got 'em.
That feels like a bite. There we go. Shit, got away.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
Muito bem,
You're a
Arthur.
lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the
Quilo
mouth of the river
98.
just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Not bad, Arthur.
Comido, cozido ou frito na chapa, hacemos esse peixe de carne macia cresce mais rápido. Pegar, vai. Vamos pegar.
Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Ah, eu pensei que até lá pra baixo ia resolver alguma coisa.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Nice, you hooked him.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God.
Outro.
I might swim to shore.
Good job, Arthur. Worth keeping, that one. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year?
Nossa, eu peguei 2 já e não pegaram nenhum.
Went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Aquela
Well, look at
pescada
us
da
now,
hora.
huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Now, reel him in, Arthur.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside
Acho que uns 5 quilos já de peixe, né?
I
Ou
left
6,
home
sei lá.
at 15 and didn't see her
É
again.
isso.
She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers.
Ah, estão pegando, eu tô mostrando
Even
aqui.
from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
O peixe atraído, por isso que você demorou demais para piscar o peixe. Brincadeira, viu?
Are you just spectating now, Arthur?
Vamos ficar aqui só nesse negócio mesmo.
It looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
Aqui.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Tem que ser rápido. Quando ele morder, já pega. Ai, falta o quê? Mais um?
Nicely done, Arthur.
Peguei outro tipo de peixe. Truta arco-íris. Pronto, acabou. Bora, vambora. Bora, pessoal. Chega.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
É verdade.
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. It could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. Free mariners.
We come from the seas. We spend our...
Eu não sei. Caralho, tá de longe pra cacete. Meu Deus do céu. Não cantaria boa da porra.
Martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round up, round up, round up, round up, round up, round up, round up.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Acho que ele nem sabe que a gente chama fora da lei, né? Acho que não.
All right. I think I mean, we...
Ele é da autoridade, mas acho que nem sabe. Acho que não.
I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
Pera aí, não é xerife. Não, ele não é... Ué, sei lá, mano, nem sei mais.
Now, anyway,
I hope so.
Ah, é assim, é assim. É assim... Ah, sei não.
I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Deixa eu ver, esse é o quê? Deixa eu ver o que esse... Vamos ver o que ele quer. E o tesouro, hein? Que tá guardado. Vamos ver o que esse carinha quer, pessoal. Porque eu não tenho muito tempo pra ficar aqui. Vamos ver o que ele precisa falar comigo. Vamos ver aqui. Ai, deve estar querendo que a gente roube alguma coisa.
Enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name
Não sabia. É, sempre quando eu vou ajudar esse cara, os que tá devendo pra ele.
An apprentice undertaker. This one working in roads. His name was Gwen Hughes.
Aí, pessoal, vamos ver se eu consigo fazer a última, que é do carinha
With
lá.
enough encouragement, both of them.
Pessoal, eu acho que hoje de noite, eu acho que não vai sair vídeo. Ele tá aqui, ó, vamos lá. Eu não posso demorar muito, pessoal, já sai de 10h44. Apesar que até as 11h40 tem chão, né? Ficar aqui até umas 11h50 estourando, mano. Vai dar 1 hora de live já. Se acontecer algum imprevisto, se parar, não sei, pessoal, eu já não vou continuar mais. Não sei se de noite vai sair live. Vamos ver aí. Porque eu não vou ficar, tipo, igual eu ficava, né? Acordando até 4h da manhã, 3 horas, pra poder fazer live pra vocês. De novo, cara, quem é esse povo? Não, vou coisar não. Desviar o caminho não. Faço isso quando eu tenho muito tempo. Mas se for pra... tiver bem no meu caminho, não usar armas ou... rondos. Mas aqui, não, não tô nem querendo causar mais problema em lugar nenhum. Tá porra.
Don't look quite right. I ain't never gonna get the hang of this.
Gwen Hughes, start picking out a box for yourself if you don't got that money you owe Leopold Strauss.
I don't. I need more time.
Doesn't everybody? That casket for you? Or you want another?
Wait. I can get it for you. But, well, come with me to the churchyard. And stay close. Hmm?
All right.
Eita, viu?
Oh, this ain't right. I mean, I'll get you your money, but, well, you'll see.
Caramba, tudo.
Right is borrowing money you can't pay back.
I guess you're correct, but, this, it ain't exactly right, what we're doing.
You ain't the first to put his hand in the collection box, and you won't be the last. Rests a little easier knowing church has been taking more than they need off poor folks since time began.
Well, like I said, well, the morality of the matter is a little more confusing than that.
Okay. You head on in the church, I'll keep watch.
Well, it ain't in there. It's under here.
Mano.
Digging up Mrs. Claypole. Jesus! Well, she got a bunch of jewels in there that she don't need.
Ah, tá. Ele vai desenterrar a mulher, cara.
Oh, damn it. There's a bunch of people here. Oh, I got it. Look, you clear them off, and I'll wait right around here. But don't hurt nobody. We don't want no fuss.
Don't be shy. Ain't no one around.
Just my auntie?
Your aunt.
You two might want to find somewhere a little more private.
We was fine until you got here, mister. Good day now.
Get out of here, kids. Move!
Come on! I knew we shouldn't have been here.
You missed your chance, boy!
Ma'am, would you mind clearing out of here for some maintenance work?
Oh, gladly. It's about time this place got cleaned up.
Caramba, essa daí foi, né? Legal. Como é que eu não fiz nada?
It's all clear.
All right. Now go watch the gate. I'll get to this exhumation.
Não dá pra ver. Olha o barulho. Se você reparar no jogo, olha como é que tá, né? Parece aqueles Velho Oeste. Não, parece não, é Velho Oeste. Não, é Velho Oeste. Aí lá vem.
Hello there, sir.
Sorry. Church grounds are closed.
Okay. It's, good of you to be doing it out of hours, I guess. I'll come back in the morning.
Usar lábia. Você tem que saber conversar, né? Não é só apertar o B e falar merda. Deve ter muita gente que joga esse jogo aqui, deve só apertar o B, só pra fazer merda mesmo no jogo. Nossa, piscou uma maleta ali, ó. Eu queria tanto ver ele cavando, não dá pra ver.
Hey, look, we're closed for some excavation work. Would you mind?
No, I ain't gonna mind you at all. You carry on with your business, we'll carry on with ours. This fella. Oh,
damn choir boy.
Agora eu vou ter que usar.
Get the hell out of this churchyard. Are you boys gonna need yourselves a preacher?
You hear this fella?
I heard him all right.
We're gonna lick you, bastard! Got some nerve. Got some nerve on you.
Shit. Hope this hole's dug.
De ouro, caramba! Ainda bem que eu vasculhei ele, viado. E o outro eu não sei o que tem.
Oh, forgive me, Mrs. Claypole.
What you find?
Well, she had a brooch here. Looks like diamonds.
Well, this'll do. Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Can't believe it's come to this. All right, well, I'm out of here.
Come on, pal.
Ainda bem que não vieram atrás de mim. Não, não é pra mim ir pra lá. É pra mim ir pra lá sim. Ah, já tá aqui perto, né?
What is wrong
Hey,
with
folks.
this place?
Get today's paper, folks. Last stand.
Ele tá bem na frente.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name, and the state a whole lot of income.
Não é aquele que a gente tava junto ou
Boys
não?
wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Acho que a gente tá ajudando.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of
Eu sou um
Senhora.
oficial, é?
Most towns
Nossa.
just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but
Não é
Sheriff Gray
temporário.
believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor, but the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich.
Deve ser.
So
Oh,
I
caramba, eu ri, ele riu.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good.
Ah, tá. De tanto ficar parado.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open.
Tem alguma coisa errada.
You could try washing once in a while.
This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this.
Tem alguma coisa errada aqui, viu?
Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification.
Caramba.
Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Não tem como. Eu queria ver o rosto, mas não deixa. Os caras não deixam.
Long time, boy. Dangerous business, the life of a lawman, isn't it?
Appears so.
I'm just glad we got Archibald.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Não deixa.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor
Ah,
fella.
tá.
Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Hey, not so fast! They're right again here. Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a
Caramba, meu,
child's, on
como é
the
que
end
aqui
of
tá,
a grown
viado?
man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I said...
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take this way.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tactics.
Remember what he said.
Ah, ele desceu.
Make it quick.
I'll tie this bastard up. I think there's another one by the still.
Vários galão, né? Caramba. Quê? Pera aí, pessoal. Fazer o quê? Nossa, aí tá muito podre isso, sabia? Nesse canto do louro, tudo aí. Tá muito podre. Vamos continuar. Tava ajudando minha avó. Não, cheiro de gelado, mais esquisito. Caramba, eu pensei que eu ia pegar um e os caras pegar o outro, mas pelo menos pelo jeito tô fazendo tudo sozinho. Caramba, aqui é mal coisada, né? Mais esquisito. Ele estava produzindo alguma coisa aqui. Uhum.
Just drop him with the
Pegaram 4.
I think that's it. Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So,
that is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Nossa! O jogo crashou. Nossa, não crashou não, ele só tava dando umas travadas, velho. Colocar as balitas. Era isso para usar e colocar no meu melhor. Saquear, né? Pessoal, sempre quando eu faço essas coisas, Sempre quando eu vou saquear, alguém morre, cara. Isso que é o foda. Isso que é o foda. Aqui a água? Nossa.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when their friends notice the shine's gone.
How does it feel, being a fine upholder of the law?
Not that different to our normal lives so far. Who were those fellers?
Not sure. Probably the people they were selling to. Guess we can't ask them now.
I thought I was protected.
Sei lá. Uma coisa doida, né? Seus defensores da lei. Eu sou meio louco. Caramba, gente. Quando a gente ia lá matar, os dois estavam entre. Ficar quieto.
Seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move.
We haven't liked it. On a land so stupid. A backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on. You ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes. Show it to Jose.
Deixa eu ver onde que a gente tá. Mano do céu. Olha onde a gente chegou já. A gente abriu só um cantinho do mapa. Moleque, a gente tá muito longe.
I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though.
É doido, mano. Olha que da hora.
Plain sight. These lawmen. These two families.
Essa aqui é com muito diferenciado.
I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
Cara, eu acho que esse... Mano,
Like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as
eu queria achar o jacaré, mas tô achando que é muito difícil.
Why don't I race you back?
Vamos lá.
Okay, you're on. That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider. We'll see about that.
Vai correr mais rápido. Deixa eu ver onde que tá, pessoal. Nossa, tá muito longe, cara.
Anytime you want to stop for a breather, you let me know.
Mentira, mentira. Caramba, passei ainda, cara. Rapaz, eu ia ter que ficar apertando o botão loucamente. Legal.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, horse. I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Legal. Pessoal, está me dando o horário. Eu vou ter que sair. Ouvir mole. Precisa falar com você. Todo mundo precisa falar comigo agora. Então, pessoal. Eu vou remover a cela.
Let's lighten the load here, boy.
Nossa, ele é brancão, cara. Vou colocar a cela aqui, não vai dar, pessoal. Se eu ficar mais aqui...
We're all hungry, son. Just try reading.
Deixa ele sem, né? Ah não, não é esse aqui meu cavalo não. É o meu cavalo sim.
Easy now. Hey, easy now.
What do you think of the place?
I don't know. So far, it seems okay, I guess.
I think that there is rich pickings for some carpetbaggers like us.
Is that what we are, is it? Avenging your father's death after 30 years?
There's gold, Arthur. Gold.
If you say so.
You're a good boy.
É isso aí, pessoal. Eu vou sair. Caramba, o cavalo é muito lindo. Meu Deus. Valeu, pessoal.